السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت، وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام، سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم: ادفع بالتي هي أحسن السيئة نحن أعلم بما يصفون. صلوات. So our topic is the importance of forgiving in Islam. And we discussed several aspects of this issue. Quran emphasizes in many ayat on forgiving. And this is one of the best human characteristics and moral qualities. So it's very good and very beneficial for a person himself who has been subject to any wrongdoing from someone to forgive the person who wronged him. And of course, as we discussed earlier also, that Islam always has a balance in all the laws and instructions that we receive from Quran and Ahlul Bayt. We receive it with balance. Nothing in Islam is just one way. So the question was, when I received this question, and we discussed a question last week, and today I promised to speak a little bit on some instances in Islamic history that we find, that we see those great people who are example for us, who are the best role models for not just us, all Muslims and all human beings. These people, we see them that they are not forgetting and not forgiving. And even we see some instances that some people come to them to ask for forgiveness, and they don't even reply them, and with salam. So is this any contradiction in the practice of those infallible leaders? No. You can compare this with the system of punishment in any law. So there is a system of punishment for the culprit, for the criminals. While it is always encouraged in all societies, in all religions, in all people who believe in human values, it is always encouraged that a person should be a forgiving person. While encouraging forgiving, the system of punishment will remain in its place. It doesn't mean that if we believe in this system and believe in law and believe in enforcing the law, it doesn't mean that we don't believe in forgiveness. Or if we believe in forgiveness, it doesn't mean that we don't believe in the system of court, of law, and of the punishment. No, both are important, but everything and every action should be done in its place appropriately when it is really appropriate. So what are the reasons, what are the conditions when somebody can say, now I don't forgive, and not forgiving is really what Allah wants me to do? Why? Because ultimate goal of forgiving is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you forgive someone, as we talked last week, if you remember, I said somebody is not even asking you for forgiveness. Not asking for forgiveness. But you from your side, because you are you and he is he. He is showing what he has, and you have to show what you have. So you have good akhlaq, you have good manner, you have good ethical values. You will show your good manners from your side. You will forgive him even before he is asking you for forgiveness. Yeah, this is you. But sometimes, why you are doing this? Why? He even doesn't know that you forgave him. He doesn't know that you forgave him, but you forgave him. Why? More than pleasing him, you want to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. More than his forgiveness, you want forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As Quran says, أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ فَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا فَلْيَعْفُوا وَلْيَصْفَحُوا أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَن يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ. You should forgive and forget. Don't you like that Allah forgive you? Yeah, I want Allah to forgive me. Okay, then if you want Allah to forgive you, so you also should be forgiving and you should forgive other people. So the quality of forgiveness, you should have it. Then you really deserve to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. So forgive the person for the sake of Allah. One time happens that you don't forgive. You say, why are you not forgiving? If you have this answer, really, look, this is the criteria. I think that the whole idea and the theme of today's discussion is this. That if you really refuse forgiveness, refuse to forgive somebody saying sorry, I said, no, I will not forgive you. Why? The answer for this why should not be because he said this to me, because he is such and such culprit and such criminal and such person. You don't count his crimes. Rather, your answer should be this: I don't forgive him because I don't want to displease Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. by forgiving this person. If I forgive him, why? Not because I want him to say thank you, you forgave me. I don't want thank you from him. I am forgiving him because I want to please Allah. So the purpose is pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So forgive him for Allah. Don't forgive him for Allah. Simple answer for everything. How many examples we have in the history? Look, the example of Malik Ashtar is in the peak of examples of the people. Of course, I'm not talking about infallible people. Infallibles, yes, they are chosen by God. But the companions of such great leaders, see their character. Because many times we might say, okay, how can I be like Imam Ali? Nobody is asking you to be like Imam Ali, but asking you to follow Imam Ali. But okay, fine, still there's excuse. No, he was ma'soom. He can give the drink to his killer and his murderer. How can I do that? Okay, so see the one who is not infallible, who is not chosen by God, but yes, he is chosen by God. He is chosen by Imam Ali. Who? Malik Ashtar, his companion. And you know Malik Ashtar. Who was Malik Ashtar? He was not a regular person. He was the Wazir of Imam Ali alayhi salam. He was the closest companion of his time to Imam Ali alayhi salam, and the best warrior and the most courageous and brave person on earth after Imam Ali, accepted by and acknowledged by his enemies. All enemies knew that there are two people on this earth. One Imam Ali, one is Malik Ashtar. But Malik Ashtar knew that no, I'm not equal to Imam Ali at all. Although in one time in the battlefield, he killed the equal number that Imam Ali alayhi salam had killed the enemies in the battlefield. Equal number. So of course he's not thinking that I'm equal, but he came and said, Ya Ali, I killed the same number. So Imam Ali, smiled. They said, yes, you're right. But you killed whoever came in front of you, without looking who he was. Just because he is coming to fight against you, you killed him. But no, when I was killing, I was looking to the progeny and the children lineage of the person who is coming in front of me until the day of judgment, to see if any mu'min, any good person is going to come out from his lineage. I left him. I didn't kill him. So can you count this way? No, Ya Ali. No, I cannot do that. That's it. But he was very strong man. Strong man. And as I said, a strongest man after Imam Ali alayhi salam on earth among non-ma'sumin. And people would hear his name, Malik Ashtar, would, their hearts would fill with fear and awe. Oh, Malik Ashtar. He was passing through a marketplace. There was a person who usually would mock anybody who would pass there. He saw that somebody is passing. He has a very apparently huge and impressive personality, and he's passing through the bazaar, and this person was new for him. So to make other people laugh, he took a pebble and threw it on Malik Ashtar and started laughing. Usually when he would laugh, other people would laugh with him. This time he saw nobody's laughing with him. Only he is trying to laugh, but other people are afraid. What is going on? He tried to, you see, if somebody want to make a joke and you say, no, this is not funny, so he becomes fun, right? So he got upset. He said, why you were not laughing? I was making fun of this guy who was passing here and he didn't laugh. So you know what happened today? You are in big trouble. What? Do you know who was this guy? I don't care who. You don't care? He was Malika Ashtar. No one was on the entire, at least Arabian Peninsula, who didn't know who Malika Ashtar is. At least his name. Everybody knew his name. Maybe not with face. He said, Malika Ashtar. Which Malika Ashtar? That the commander-in-chief of Imam Ali's army? Yes, he, the one. No, yes, it was Malika Ashtar. You are in trouble now. He quickly ran towards the path when he was going, Malika Ashtar, to quickly go and catch him and ask for forgiveness. What he found? He found him in masjid. He said, in masjid, this is not time for salat. What is he doing here in masjid? He waited until he finished his salat. He came out. He said, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Because he was Malika Ashtar. Please forgive me. So what? For what? You know, I disrespected you. I'm sorry. So you know what? When you disrespected me, I had no intention to come to masjid. Immediately I came to masjid to offer 2 rakat salat, to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive you. I already forgave you. This is the akhlaq of the commander-in-chief of the army of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Some people feel humiliated if they forgive or if they ask sorry. This great person, without even the person knows, the other person knows, he is coming here to the masjid, and not he is just forgiving himself, but asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also to forgive the person who disrespected him. This is Malika Ashtar. Okay. So how this happened? Same Malika Ashtar is killing the enemies. Same Malika Ashtar is forgiving this person without even he knows. So is this any contradiction in manners and ethical values that he had? No. Everything in its place. This is Islam. Since this person who disrespected him, first of all, he didn't know him. This is one thing. More than this, which is real criteria, and always put this in front of you. Because anybody can ask you, why should I forgive him? Is Islam asking to forgive everybody? No, no. Then who? So this is just single criteria. What is it? Since the person who disrespected him with a pebble, he disrespected a person, disrespected a person. So this was personal issue, totally personal. So the companion of Imam Ali, who left his enemy when he disrespected him, he threw his spit on his face with full disrespect. This is the ultimate disrespect and humiliation. But he did not kill him. He did not kill him. He said, now I will not kill you. Why? Because you did something personal. I don't have any personal grudge against you. Since you are against the society, against human society, you are against peace, you are against justice, that's why I'm fighting against you. Now you made this fight personal. I'm not in this personal fight. I'm going to leave you for a while and then come back again. Then when I kill you, I didn't kill you because you are my enemy. I killed you because you are enemy of a justice and peace, enemy of God. Same here. Malik Ashtar, he forgave him immediately here. Why? Because the person humiliated Malik Ashtar, his personality, not Islam. He did not humiliate Islam. He did not disrespect Quran. He did not disrespect Allah. And he was not against, even if he was against him, even he did it knowingly. He did it against a person, one person. So this one person is forgiving one person. Nothing to do with other issues. But when it comes to the society, somebody has done something wrong for the entire community. And the entire community now is subject to his humiliation or his disrespect or his wrongdoing. So, one person from the community has no right to forgive someone who has done wrong to the entire community. Somebody is against our country. I will go and forgive him. I cannot forgive one person on behalf of the entire nation. Same thing here. So anybody who does wrong to the nation, to the society, to a community, and maybe to the entire humanity, this person cannot be forgiven unless everybody forgives him. Here is the criteria. So now we know who should we forgive, who we should not forgive. If somebody against me, myself, I should be courageous enough to forgive him. This is the bravery. I always said, only brave people can forgive. Only strong and powerful people can forgive. Weak people cannot forgive because they are weak. When they are weak, they cannot forgive. If you are strong, you will forgive. But against the person who is against you, no matter what he said against you, if it remains against you, you remain in the test of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah wants to see you how you will respond to somebody's wrong who targeted you only, your personality. But somebody targeted the whole nation, a bigger community. Now the response will be different. The response will be different. What is the difference? You see that Imam Hassan, Imam Ali alayhi salam, Imam Hussein, Imam Sajjad, all our Imams, we have so many examples and so many stories in the life of every single ma'soom, that they have forgiven people. But we have, on the other hand, other examples also, like in the example of Fatima al-Zahra sallallahu alayha. And this was the question that somebody had asked me. And this is the conclusion of our discussion today. So somebody comes to this great or greatest lady of all times. And he comes to her to ask for forgiveness. And he says, Assalamu alayki, peace be on you, please forgive me. She turns her face on the other side and did not even answer the salam, leave alone to forgive him. Now somebody says, why? She didn't forgive. When forgiveness is this much important in Islam, this much recommended, Quran is talking about it, Ahlul Bayt are talking about it. These people themselves are talking about it. Now it's coming, for herself, but she is not forgiving. Why she is not forgiving? So listen, if the issue was her personal issue, just personal issue, I would say she would forgive. She might have forgiven him because it is personal issue. But it was not personal. It was some issue which was going to affect the Islam and the history of Islam and Muslims and the entire message and the message of all Anbiya until the day of judgment. It's something huge, a big, whatever you see today, it is because of that. Any wrong you see today on earth, not from Muslims only, from all. Why? Because message of Rasulullah was the last message, and Allah said, لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ. I sent all these Anbiya, these prophets, these Mursaleen, I send them these books, all these for one single reason, لِيَقُومَ النَّاسُ بِالْقِسْطِ, so that the human society can establish justice and peace on earth. So the purpose was peace and justice on earth, and this is last messenger. And after this last messenger, the peace and justice is supposed to be established already after him. But some people came forward to deviate the path, or the people from the path. And this happened. And we are paying the price until today. So it was not the issue of Janab Fatima herself. And this by itself proves that this was something very serious, that she did not even reply to salam, leave alone forgiving him. So conclusion, when anything against me, myself alone, personally, I have to forgive. But when the issue is not personally mine alone, other people are involved, then let other people get involved in forgiving. Yes, this is the conclusion of today's discussion. And the question somebody who asked me that why Janab Sayyid didn't forgive and why should we forgive, this was the answer. I hope I was able to clarify the issue.